I'm a very jadda DJ. So I play for clubs, I play for cafes, for lounge, for college, corporate.
What advice would you like to give to someone as a like who want to pursue their career as a DJ?
हाँ, गोली लेके आया है, गाना बजाते कि गोली चला.
Hello, guys, welcome back to Make a Change. Let's dive to more unashamed conversations with your lovely host Aishwarya Gupta. So, आज हमारे साथ है मुंबई की बहुत बड़ी डीजे जो कि एक फीमेल डीजे हैं एंड शी इज़ भाविनी शाह डीजे लिटिल बी एंड उन्होंने अपनी गिग से अपने कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में और डिफरेंट ओकेजन्स में डीजेस करके एंड गिग्स करके सबका मन जीता हुआ है. तो आज हम एक डीजे वर्ल्ड की एक अलग दुनिया में जाने वाले हैं. म्यूज़िक और सॉन्ग्स के बारे में तो हम सबको ज़्यादातर पता है, पर आपको क्या पता है कि डीजेस का रियल सीक्रेट क्या है, उनके पीछे बैक स्टेज क्या होता है, उनके ऑन द फ्लोर क्या होता है, एंड हमारे जैसे डिमांडिंग ऑडियंस को झेलना आसान थोड़ी है. सो ट्यून इन टू दिस एपिसोड, पूरा देखना बिकॉज बहुत अच्छा है एंड यू विल लव इट. एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू कमेंट बिकॉज मेरे को और मोटिवेशन मिलती है आप लोगों के साथ एक और अच्छा कंटेंट लेके आने के लिए. एंड कीप सब्सक्राइबिंग बिकॉज आई विल बी कमिंग I will be giving you all the latest videos every Wednesday and Friday. So stay tuned and welcome to the show, Bhavini, our very own Little B. We are absolutely thrilled to have you here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's already 11:30 in the night and it's been a hectic day. But I'm so excited for this interview. I may look dead tired and like crazy, but yeah, let's do this. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, the like vibe is really energetic. I'm very much excited. Like our listeners are eager to hear from you. We have collected some questions from your fans. But first, tell us about the moment you realized you wanted to be a DJ.
So the thing is that when I was probably not even your age, I was 15, I used to be a glamour broadcast journalist.
Wow.
And exactly 19 years back on the day, I think so 9th of May 2005 was the launch of Kingfisher Airlines. Now during this event, this was like the highlight event of my I can say journalism career as well as my DJing career. Because that event I interviewed everyone, right from like say Vijay Mallya to Gautam Singhania to all the celebrities out there. 1900 people present at the Taj in Bombay. The last guy to interview was a DJ who was making all of these people crazy on the dance floor. So I went up to him and I asked him so many questions and I was so inquisitive. And actually that started the moment because he was DJ Akhtar sir. And it's been 19 years now and I'm so glad I was in your position when I was asking questions to him and today it's the flip side.
Wow.
So I gave up my DJing career for that. I asked him questions and that was so intriguing and then I got into DJing. Ever since then I shoved my DJing career. I was telling my daddy, when I'll be 45, 50, 60 I'll do this, but DJing is a short-lived career so I want to do this now.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Thank you.
So you said that you were this journalist. So how did you become this journalist? अब थोड़ा सा और पीछे जाते हैं.
So my dad is a press photographer. Now he shot portfolio for Shah Rukh Khan, Aishwarya, Amitabh, and a lot of other celebrities. And he's been there on pastry circuit. So as a kid, when I was 3 years old, my first toy was a Hasselblad camera. And my activity heroes, when he would come back home from shoots, there was a separate room in our house back in Mulund, which was a red room where we would develop pictures. So I would be so happy. I would tell him, Daddy, did you shoot Shah Rukh Khan today? Then I want to expose that, negative and develop into prints. And those are the prints that would go to Bombay Times office next day and they would be on the front page, So that is how I've been born and brought up. And so in my head, it's always been glamour and journalism and celebrities. So that's why I always wanted to be a journalist. So yeah, that's where the journalism thing started from.
That's so amazing. So are you following now too?
Yeah, I do my talk show. I do have a show called Tune with DJ Lil B, where now it's like a mix of journalism with music. So I interview DJs and producers and rappers and singers. So yeah, just like you.
Amazing. Oh my god. That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
So like you told that, I think you told about that your father was a very big influence on your life for becoming a journalist, and then you also
Yes.
told that the DJ personality was influence. Akhtar sir was influence that you wanted to be a DJ. So is there anyone else like the biggest influencer? Whom do you consider this biggest influencer in your life?
So he has been a role model since then, till date, and I think so forever, because he's one guy who will never say anything wrong. He directed me the way he should have as a mentor, and he got me to a DJ school. And when I got done with my course, he had told me, after you're done learning your CD mixing, and once you're certified, that you can, be a legitimate DJ, then do give me a call. And he has so many properties in Mumbai. Back then he had about 36 of them. I'm saying 2005. So he was like, one of my properties, whichever is closer to your house, you can come and practice. And I was underage. I was not even official age to enter a nightclub. So again, there my dad played a pivotal role where he used to come and escort me and be there for me because I was a minor. And I used to, practice. Yeah, because बोलते ना हाथ साफ करना है
Yeah.
before you actually go and buy your own console with your own money. So yeah, Akhtar sir and my dad, yeah, seriously, and my mom, of course. So these three have been like the most strongest foundation of what I am today.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
It's so nice to hear someone like after a long time I heard someone who is saying that they started off their career at a very young age. And
Yeah.
I can relate with you. It's like wow, proving that age is just a number. हम कभी भी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
Absolutely.
Whether it's journalism or becoming a DJ, two different
Yeah.
roles.
And I think so even that is one of the major factors that influenced my name, Lil B, right? Because I was the youngest DJ in Asia. I was 15 when I started, and I started off as a hip hop DJ. So we used to have Lil Kim, Lil Wayne, Lil Jon, Lil Flip. So B as in Bhavini, and I used to be bling crazy freak. Like everything in my life has to be like blingy, jazz up. So I was like Lil B, and that's how it is today. Even when I'll be 50, I'll be Lil B.
No, totally. And you have that vibe of that little bee, that fun,
Thank you.
and that that energy. Wow, like seriously.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
It's in a famous DJO, and I've seen a very less females working in this field, this particularly. So was it challenging for you?
Yeah, when I began back in 2005, it was really very challenging because we didn't have much females in this industry. It was, I would not say male dominated. It's not that males were dominating. It's just that we didn't have enough females to give them a competition. So we had a very few in number. And people would not believe the potential that, a lady DJ would bring to the table. And I used to feel a lot of, competition in the way, like, not a healthy one, but from the male, DJs who used to be the resident DJs back in the day, they would give a tough time because they would be like, we are slogging from say Monday to Friday, and then Saturday some, girl comes and, she plays the main set, and when we have like a pack house and she takes the cake. So they quite didn't like that. And there was a lot of insecurity and jealousy that I could sense back then. So they would like kind of fiddle with my players, not give me my good tech riders. They would screw up with the monitors or with the club sound or a lot of other factors. I would get like the worst pathetic players, to play on. And but still, the show must go on with a smile on your face. So yeah, that's there. And back in the day, we didn't have social media where we could go and, cringe and complain and, tell people what actually went down with y'all. And we didn't have Google Maps, so even traveling, like, when you get done with your event at 3-4 o'clock in a different city where you have to take like an early morning first flight out, you don't even know if the driver is actually, taking the wrong way or the right way. And you have to be there, like present, like, 100%. And those were like, some difficult times, but it was just a teething error. And then with the technology and everything, social media and everything coming on board, and even the word of mouth, right? Like people knew, okay, she's legitimate and, not to screw around with her. Yeah, she's one to keep, yeah. So it was all good there.
And like you grasped the opportunity of being the only female around. And it's like a very big thing because वो ना मतलब चर्चा में आ जाते हो आप in like आप एक male group में हो and you are like the only female DJ. Oh my god. Now the male have feeling insecure. That's amazing.
Yeah, and now we have so many female DJs. Like back in the day, I would say we were very few, especially in Bollywood. If you say who started then in 2005 and who are still, in league today, there are a handful of them. And like I can count them on my fingertips. It's like that. But today we have so many female DJs. Today it's become so easy, in fact, for female DJs to come in the limelight because of social media. Because this industry is again very glamour driven, and so it's easy for them to actually pave path, for themselves.
Right,
So
right.
I've been a role model.
I can totally understand. That's so
Thank
amazing.
you.
That feeling, and now you have been hosting the like you have been like doing this work from so many years. I think like time के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा confidence आ जाता है. And when you are doing this, and then obviously you are like उन कम females में से वो जो DJ है, and then in front of males, like back in the starting, and then you are doing rising and shining. So I think confidence आ जाता है कि अब तो मैंने ये कर ली तो मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ.
That's been there. I'm a people pleaser DJ. Like I'm a very janta DJ. So I play for clubs, I play for cafes, for lounge, for college, corporates, for Diwali, Navratri, Ganpati, Dahandi, for weddings, for whatever it is. You just tell me this is what you want, and I'll be like, पेश करते हैं. इतने सालों का तजुर्बा है, हम लंबी रेस के घोड़े हैं. Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, it's good to actually put yourself behind and to cater to the crowd and make their night, because आप अकेले हो but आपके सामने 1,000 लोग हैं, 100 लोग हैं या 10,000 लोग हैं जो खुश है, and you're making everyone happy, and you give this energy and you're getting that tenfold back. So you are like so high end of the night in terms of, I would say, energy and adrenaline, that that actually fills you up with everything that you want. Like
Yeah,
सब मुरादें पूरी हो गई.
I totally agree. When you're standing and people are shouting, "Oh my God, you like yeah." That feeling, okay, I can totally understand.
घर पे अपनी चले नहीं चले, सैटरडे क्लब में जाना है, वहाँ पे एक इशारे पे 1,000 लोग नाचने हैं.
और क्या चाहिए? और कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, और उसके पैसे भी मिलते हैं, वो बात अलग है.
Pay for it.
Tell me.
So apart from all this, what's surprising or funny story from your time on your tour that you haven't shared publicly yet?
बहुत सारे incidences होते हैं, like too many of them, right from very funny to very serious. Funny could be something back in the day when I was when I just started traveling. Sri Lanka was the first country I visited as an international, when I was 18, probably 17 or 18, I was playing for an event there. So Google itna tha nahi, internet aisa kuch tha nahi, even to resource music it was difficult. So forget going to a cyber cafe and researching about the place and everything. So the moment I came out of the aircraft, there was this guy who was like, "Are you Bhuvan?" And I was like, "I'm Bhavini." Again, he came behind me and he's like, "Are you Bhuvan?" I was like, "I'm Bhavini." So there's like, what is wrong? "Are you Bhuvan? Namaste, India, namaste. Are you Bhuvan, Sri Lanka?" And I was like, oh my God, this guy is like greeting me, मुझे नमस्ते बोल रहा है उनकी language में. He's telling me, "Are you Bhuvan?" And मुझे लगा he's asking me, "Are you Bhuvan?" And मैं उसको बोल रही हूँ, "I am Bhavini." Because मेरा हर जगह नाम, लड़कियां होती नहीं डीजे, तो मेरा आइटिनरी पे सब जगह, होटल बुकिंग पे प्लकार्ड लेके आते, मिस्टर भवानी शंकर, जो मन में आया, जो सिटी होगा वैसा अपना नाम और सरनेम बना देते. किधर भाभी निशा पूरा नाम है, किधर भाभी अलग है, निशा अलग है. किसी को 2 जन एक भाभी है तो मुझे पूछते निशा किधर है. Funniest was that because I was so embarrassed, and उसके बाद I was like, no, I have to actually research, basics before I go for my event, especially abroad.
Oh my God. No, I can totally relate to that name changing, because back in season 1 and 2, when I used to take these online interviews with people from foreign countries like US or Canada or something like that, so people used to oh my God, my name, मतलब मुझे ऐसे नाम सुनने मिले जो मैंने खुद नहीं सुने आज तक जिंदगी में. It's like Aishwarya, okay, it's like Aishwarya, I don't know, they don't, because it's a very typical name for them. So they cannot pronounce me, and I was like, you can call me Ash, it's fine. Just call me.
Same. I'm like, just call me B. That's it. B के आगे कुछ नहीं.
Same here. I was like, ASH Ash, fire wali Ash. Call me that. It's okay. I can totally fine with that, but please ये मत बोलो कि मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ. अब in the middle of the conversation they're taking my name and I'm not getting what they're trying to say. मतलब मुझे पहले समझ में ही नहीं आता था कि वो बोल क्या रहे हैं. Then I got to know, no Aishwarya, they're calling you. They are asking you something out, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, if I go to Gujarat, मेरा नाम अभी DJ Lily Bain होता है.
Oh my god.
मैंने खुद ने नहीं सोचा था.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So, how do you engage with your fans on social media? And I know I've seen your stories and everything that you are quite active there. And is there any viral moment that you ever had with them?
So how do I engage is like basically I try and give them 100% because if I feel कोई मेरे लिए 2 मिनट निकाल रहा है कुछ लिखने के लिए कुछ compliment करने के लिए I should give them my time to and thanking them because gratitude attitude with me is like forever and so that is what I try to do. I don't have anybody who manages me or my social media. I am one man army in all these 19 years of my career. I've never had anybody who's representing me. So even with my fans I try and reply to all the messages that I can. And it gets crazy on certain days like birthdays and all where it's overwhelming response but you celebrate birthday एक बाजू है और उनको reply करना जरूरी है because if they're taking out 1 minute to compliment you to congratulate you इतना first आपका भी बनता है कि आप भी उनको thank you बोल दे और प्यारे तरीके से yeah so it's one on one yeah.
So true and I totally agree with you and आपके जैसे बहुत कम लोग हैं कि they're sitting on this big post and they're this famous and वो time निकाल रहे हैं to gratitude like to say thanks to everyone out there because I also saw that you are quite supportive with everything and which is a very very big thing for nowadays because people are like okay ठीक है कर रहे हैं उनका काम है comments करना उनका काम है like करना what's a big deal in that. But you are taking something, you're taking your time out, you are considering them to reply, which is a very big thing. And I think कि सबको थोड़ा time निकालना चाहिए, for gratitude because, हम for sometimes we take things for granted. But जब वो चीज़ नहीं होती, then we realize कि हाँ होना चाहिए था, हमें reply कर देना चाहिए था, that. So I think कि हम सबको वो चीज़ adapt करनी चाहिए and we should learn from you on that case.
Thank you so much. I would say it's a short-lived career. Make the most of it.
All right. So, little B, we are going to play a fun game.
Okay.
Okay. So, मैं कुछ common statements बोलूँगी, and you are like आपकी music industry and DJ life से, and there are some myths and maybe some fact. So you need to guess, like you need to answer which is a myth or which is a fact, and with answering with reason.
Okay, that.
There are many myths out there and people also think the same. Like some your audience also commented. So that's why I've taken some questions, some lines out. So let's see.
Looking forward.
Is this a myth or a fact? Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. So my first statement is DJs सिर्फ button press करते हैं and music runs. Is it a myth or a fact?
It is a myth. अगर ऐसा ही होता तो आप Alexa को लगा लो. You will know what your life is going to be. There's a lot of thought process that goes into it. It's like हम गाना एक बजाते हैं लेकिन back of the mind हमारे 10 गाने line से होते हैं कि इसके बाद ये because there's a certain flow. You want to take people on a different kind of a journey and it has to lead somewhere. It's just not button press करना is not a thing. Button press करना हो तो 2 साल के बच्चे को लगा तो वो हमसे ज़्यादा button press कर देगा. But will you enjoy it is the question.
True that. So all DJs, my second statement, all DJs have a background in music production. Myth or fact?
It's again a myth. Some DJs can be very good DJs but very bad producers, and some producers can be excellent producers but very bad DJs. So it is very different. Like actor cannot be director and director cannot be an actor. It's like that. बहुत कम ऐसे combination आपको मिलेंगे जो दोनों ही बहुत सही है. So जो DJing में है वो he's thinking about what's on the floor at this moment. And I see a lot of music producers, they will think about a lot of technicalities कि ये गाने के बाद हम ये key में ये flow में ये गाना जाना चाहिए, if it is, diverting something from the norm, which in their head is completely correct, and I totally agree and justify, with their thinking here. They would not kind of be very experimental. They will go very safe, and the sets will be technically sound and perfect, but maybe not justify the dance floor at that point in time. एंड कोई डीजे है जो शायद खाली माइकिंग करके कट करके जैसे तैसे बजा रहा है, बट ही इज प्रोबेबली रूलिंग द डांस फ्लोर देन. So it's two very different things, yeah.
So what do you consider yourself? What are you?
I'm a DJ. I'm not a music producer. I learned music production and I started it, but then I got into a different kind of production. Then I had my baby. मेरा जो actual music production था वो बंद हो गया, and then my focus was only my daughter. She's already 10 years old now. So I shifted gears. Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, that's there. So now I'm actually just a DJ. I can be I can direct. I can tell somebody that मुझे ये गाना चाहिए. This is like even when I get my music, my remix is done. I have my arrangers on board जिसको मैं पूरा बार टू बार बताऊंगी मुझे ये गाना इस तरह से चाहिए. And I will talk with them and I will exactly tell them how I want it, and they will make it for me. I can't make it and I don't have a knack for it. बट अगर सीखना चाहूँ तो सीख सकती हूँ, बट मेरे से जो वो लोग 2 घंटे में करते हैं शायद मुझे 10 घंटे लगे, और शायद मैं फिर भी उतने फिनिश से डिलीवर नहीं कर पाऊँ क्योंकि वो मेरी बस की नहीं है. सो व्हाई वरी अबाउट दैट. जो मेरी बस की है, रादर फोकस देयर एंड बी हैप्पी एंड ग्रो एंड थ्राइव ऑन दैट.
Great thinking, and I must say that your daughter would be so proud and flexing in the school in front of a classmate. My mom is a DJ. Wow. Incredible. Okay.
Thank you.
Statement number 3. The DJ's job is easier than that of live musicians. Myth or fact?
I didn't get you, sorry.
The DJ's job is easier than that of live musicians. Myth or fact?
I would not say it's easy. It can be very difficult because again, when you are playing for a club, it's still okay. But when you're playing for a wedding, or when you're playing for corporates, sometimes in weddings, people get like really very drunk and then they bother you with 100 requests. There have been weddings where I'm playing जहाँ दुल्हन बैंगलोर से है जिसको पूरा टेक हाउस और वो चाहिए, and दूल्हा हरियाणा से है जिसको खाली पंजाबी चाहिए. Now, how do you mix Punjabi with tech house and typical hit Haryanvi songs with house music? That's a task. So sometimes it can be very different, and then I'm like, भाई पैसा मेरे को कौन दे रहा है? दुल्हा के दुल्हन दे रही है ना. I rather play house.
Oh my god, that's great.
मजाक की बात है, but ये है कि it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. It is really very difficult because sometimes when people are like intoxicated, it really gets out of control to deal with them. And forget intoxication, even there have been weddings that I've done in Gujarat where people are not drunk. Even that is a difficulty because when they are in their sober senses, it's again difficult to persuade them. And भाई आ जाओ ना डांस फ्लोर पे नाच लो थोड़ा, मेरी इज्जत रख लो.
हाँ, वो अभी असली डांस तो ड्रिंक करने के बाद ही आता है.
हाँ, लेकिन ज्यादा पी ली तो भी मतलब मुसीबत है ना, फिर तो हमारे सर पे आके नाचते.
हाँ, so like इसी पे मैं कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना था कि सच में like आपके साथ होता है, like होता ही होगा क्योंकि there are many kinds of people all around the world, and is there anyone who ever bothered you with these stuff or something like that?
मैं गोली लेके आया है, गाना बजाते कि गोली चलाओ, एंड एक्चुअली पिस्तौल लोडेड लेके आया है मेरे सामने. मेरे दोस्तों के सामने तो गन पॉइंट भी किया है, मेरे सामने भी किया है. And there was a time when I was playing for a wedding in Amritsar, I think. So it was a very VVIP wedding जहाँ पे फार्म हाउस था and वहाँ पे हेलीपैड था and वहाँ पे मिनिस्टर्स लोग लैंड हो रहे हैं हेलीकॉप्टर से. And दूल्हा और दुल्हन का it was 2007 या 8 शायद से वो रेस मूवी आई थी जिसका गाना था पहली नजर पे. So they wanted me to play that song as the first song of the groom and the bride. And दूल्हा he was smashed, and he was out of his wits. उन्होंने दुल्हन को उठाया and वो घाघरा इतना फ्लोई था कि उनको वो डांस फ्लोर का 1 step up दिखा नहीं. It was like a 1 step up dance floor. He did not see that and he tripped. So दुल्हन गिरी, उस पर वो खुद गिरे and उनको सर पे लगा. He passed out. वहाँ पे तलवारें निकल गई, गोली निकल गई. मैंने फेडर नीचे कर दिया गाने का and मैं डर गई. And obviously, that is what you do. You will fade out the song, and somebody from the crowd said, "तू गाना चला देगी, गोली चलाओ, ये DJ चिल्लाना चालू." मैंने वहाँ पे फेडर ऊपर किया और नीचे से सड़क के बैक से मैं भाग गई सीधा because I had my car parked there, and even in proper nightclubs, like proper nightclubs, there are people who do carry licensed gun. Back in the day की मैं बात कर रही हूँ, अभी तो it's become very safe because of social media, CCTV cameras and a lot of other things. But तभी बहुत मुश्किलें हुई थी. मेरे दोस्तों को स्लैप भी किया है, like literally, because they can carry, if they want, they are used to, they can carry weapons, so they've been stabbed. But ठंडी इतनी थी कि वो लोगों ने 2-3 लेयर जैकेट्स पहनी थी, डेनिम जैकेट के, उनको पोक हुआ लेकिन उनको like खून नहीं निकला, वहां तक की बात है. So we see all of this and we are pretty much used to it. It's just that how you handle it and how you tackle it. It's ऐसा नहीं है कि लड़की को देके बख्श देते हैं. Sometimes because you see she's an easy target, things can even get out of control.
Right. And so how do you handle these things?
कल्टी मारो. हंस के जान बचा सको तो बचा लो, या तो फिर प्यार से कल्टी मारो.
Great.
मैंने वही किया था. No, but then it's like, you definitely have a tech rider where you are putting across that you want bouncers, you want security, and when you're playing, you just leave the CD and you fade it out and you make an exit. But that was only once, twice that has happened. उसके बाद कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं है where you are in a problematic situation. In fact, people are very sweet and they know the caliber of an artist and they know the nature. तो कोई ऐसा करेगा नहीं. मतलब कोई आता भी है बहुत गुस्सा, धुआं फुआ, तो भी मेरे से 2 मिनट बात करके फिर पिघल जाता है. हाँ जी मैडम, आप कर लेना, बजा लेना, लेकिन लाइक हाँ जी ठीक है, कर लेंगे.
Great. मतलब अब तो आदत हो गई है, हैंडल करना भी आ गया, अब डर नहीं लगता.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So moving on to my fourth question. Anyone can become a successful DJ with the right software. Myth or a fact?
Myth. Again, because software तो AI भी है यार. I mean, Spotify भी है. If you see the playlist, they're so like intelligent playlists and it's all well curated. But again, at that point in time, what the crowd wants and how you judge the crowd and how you read the crowd is something that's only in your hands. So some place can be like, यहाँ पे यही music चलता है, but sometimes they've not tried what, your USP is. And then you come and you play your kind of music and people go nuts, and then you have a recall value where they want you again because they want to experience that music again. So yeah, I would say it's a myth, yeah. It's all in your hands. And for me, especially being a psychology student, I'm so used to reading the crowd. I never wear glasses or anything like that, and for me it's eye contact with 100 जन हो या 1000 जन हो, with eye contact with everyone. And दूर खड़ा भी कोई बंदा है जो ऐसे ऐसे कर देना, आई नो इसको पंजाबी चाहिए, मेरा ध्यान इसको पंजाबी चाहिए, इसको हिप हॉप चाहिए, इसको रेट्रो चाहिए, इसको नया चाहिए, इसको क्या चाहिए. It's all there and you play for everyone, and yeah, that's how it is.
Wow. Like,
Thank you.
have this package. Psychology student, journalist and DJ. Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
So moving on to the next. All DJs party hard while on tour. Myth or a fact?
On tour to koi nahi. I think so we don't party hard. In fact, we just all we want to do is just get to our room and pass out and get a good night's sleep, because we are always sleep deprived and we want to look the best for our event. And mentally you have to be, more than physically being there, it's being mentally there for an event, so that you can plan and you can play, and it shows in your energy, in your body language.
Right.
So no, I think so when people are on tour, DJs on tour, I don't think so they party. All they want to do is just be in their room, chill, sleep, relax, and probably go for a spa or something like that. And once the tour is over, then then probably they might want to go for an after party and indulge debauchery, everything. But afterwards, काम होने के बाद, काम के पहले नहीं.
Comes very big. Okay. Okay, so moving on to the last one. Female teachers have a hard time getting gigs. Myth or a fact?
No, again that's a myth, because I think आज के ज़माने में लड़कियों के लिए बहुत आसान हो गया है. शायद जो लड़का बेचारा इतना मेहनत करके बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट डाल रहा हो, मैशअप डाल रहा हो, मिक्सिंग कर रहा हो, like pulling a very good and successful event, आप उसका रील का अट्रैक्शन देखो, और लड़की जो खाली मेकअप ट्रांजिशन कर रही है उसका अट्रैक्शन देखो. I think ये लड़कियां तो कॉन्सर्ट में जाने के पहले खाली उनके आउटफिट और मेकअप ट्रांजिशंस में जो उनको ट्रैक्शन मिल रहा है, वो बेचारे लड़कों को आफ्टर मूवी भी नहीं मिल रहा है. सो आई थिंक दिस इज अ मिथ. लड़कियां डेफिनेटली दे आर आई थिंक सो Instagram is consumed by content like that, and I think so that's a myth. Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree. That content, Instagram, seriously. every story, every other reel, oh my god कुछ भी चल रहा है, and I'm like जो real artists है and जो सच में work hard कर रहे हैं उनको इतनी recognition नहीं मिल रहा जितना खाली आपको ट्रेंड चेंज करने में या कोई पॉपुलर रील साउंड पे मिमिकिंग करने से मिल जा रहा है.
That is true. Absolutely, yes.
So that was
nothing against anyone, but yeah, this is a trend that I have been seeing. यार मतलब आप गुलाबी साड़ी कर लो, कुछ भी कर लो, एक ऐसा ट्रांजिशन वाला कुछ कर लो, उसके आपके मिलियन में व्यूज चले जाएंगे. एंड यहाँ पे कोई somebody really slogging and has put really very good content, शायद उनको वो ट्रैक्शन नहीं मिल रहा है जो नहीं मैडम को मिल रहा है.
I have my friends, and my classmates and everything. They're like making these reels on, songs, or maybe they're wearing a sari, or they're making a get ready with me video or stuff like that, and they're getting so many views, and they call themselves an influencer, and I'm like, oh my god, what are you influencing people with? Please tell me. And seriously, influencer is the one who influences people, right? So what are you influencing people with? With the content of how to get ready with me, just watch me getting ready, that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely agree to that.
So that was awesome.
पहले के जमाने में कोई get ready with me कर ले तो वो MMS के नाम पे माना जाता था, that like, and today get ready with me has become such a trend that people, पहले तो ऐसा था किसी ने देख लिया तो लोग क्या सोचेंगे, अभी तो मतलब किसी ने नहीं देखा तो मतलब लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं. देखा क्यों नहीं,
अब तो दिखाना है. oh my God.
अब तो दिखाना है, अब तो यार जो पहले था जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, लेकिन अब जो ज्यादा दिखाता है वो ज्यादा बिकता है. It's become like that.
Seriously.
Yeah, tell me.
ये myths clear करने के लिए, because this was the views of people out there, and insider perspectives लेना is always great. So now let's dive back in. I wanted to ask, what advice would you like to give to someone who want to pursue their career as a DJ?
Okay, so now everybody sees DJing as a very glamorous, as a very fashionable, as something that's very easy to get in, but it's very difficult to sustain, I would say. मतलब you don't need any education degree, कुछ नहीं चाहिए, आप खाली 1-2 महीने का mixing का course कर लो, join some DJ academy and learn the basics of the player, and you can be a DJ. But to get in, like I'm saying, it's very easy. But to sustain yourself, to make a name for yourself, and to have a recall value, and to make your name a brand is very difficult because competition is so much. And I would say that आपको लगता है इतना आसान है, but there's a very dark side to it. If you see DJs, they're usually alone. They play music alone. They travel alone. They live in their hotels by themselves. They work on the music and the sets all by themselves. So it's something that's very lonely. It's a very lonely profession if you go to see. And also other thing is that जितने भी major festivals होते हैं, you're spending away from your family. अगर दिवाली है तो you're away from your family. आप वो उन 1000 लोग जो आपके सामने हैं, आप उनकी दिवाली मना रहे हो, but आपके घर पे आप खुद नहीं हो दिया जलाने के लिए. If it's Christmas, you're there for them. You know that for your family, and you're only meeting your families over video calls. New Year hai, so you don't have anyone to hug or kiss, at midnight, because you are there thinking what track you should play at midnight to make their New Year, to ring in their New Year, in the best possible way that you can. But back in your, family aapko message bhi kar rahi hai, so you can't reply to them at this moment. So wahi Valentine's hai, Holi hai, all these festivals, even in fact Navratri, whatever festival that you think of, DJs are there everywhere. So, I feel it's being, this loneliness, if it gets onto you, a lot of people get into, like drinking and drugs, and it's easy to get into all of this. It's very difficult to stay away and steer away from all that and to focus only on your music. So if you're here for music only, and if music is your only passion that has got you here, is where you're going to go long way. You will not cut corners, you will not have any shortcuts, and you will believe in yourself, and you will do the thing that needs to be done the right way. So my message to everyone would be that, stay very focused on the reason why you thought of being a DJ, and don't glamorize it. Glamour apne aap aayega naturally, with time. but don't glamorize it and don't be here for that factor, otherwise you're going to cut corners. You will make your name probably in a short time, but it'll be again a short-lived fame. जो इतना आसानी से आता है वो इतना आसानी से चले जाता है. So yeah, the struggle is real, the hustle is real. Straight, straight. Yeah, I would just say stay true to yourself. Yeah.
That was some real unfiltered advice that anyone should have given, because people, you were so true with that, because people sometimes judge a field with its glamour or fame or the money you are getting, but they don't see the hustle, they don't see the thing which is really happening in their lives. People judge a life of a model or actor or a DJ, something like that, or singer, ki wow kya life hai, kitni fame hai, kitna glamour hai. But the real truth is कि उनसे ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्किंग, उनसे ज़्यादा बिजी एंड इतना ज़्यादा सबका सोशल लाइफ में इन्वॉल्वमेंट होना कभी-कभी इट्स लाइक टू मच.
बिकॉज पीपल जस्ट सी के बिजनेस क्लास में ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, 5 स्टार होटल में रहते हैं, इनको क्या खाने पीने के बिल नहीं भरने, सब कुछ साइन करना है. लॉट ऑफ पीपल जस्ट सी एंड क्रिटिसाइज एंड जज दैट इनकी लाइफ क्या है, वीकेंड्स को बस जाओ 2-3 घंटा पार्टी करो and they make a lot of money, but they don't see that how sleep deprived we are, how we miss our families on weekends, when our family is home, we are away, we are working, and we do work on our music, we have to download, we have to be aware, we have to be updated. What we play in club is usually 80% of what they know, but again 20% is what we want them to know. It's again educating crowd with something new and kind of experimenting there. So there's a lot of hard work. हम शायद hard work इतना करते हैं क्लब में crowd के सामने हमको perform करने शायद उतना मिलता होगा, but we have to prepare this much so we can experiment this much with them and educate them, because as a DJ it's your job to again educate and bring new flavors, new sounds. Otherwise जो आपके पहले बजा रहा था और जो आपके बाद बजाने वाला है उनमें और आप में फर्क क्या है, so you have to set your own benchmark there. So there's a lot of hard work which people don't usually see. They just feel that life is a party, which is, but it comes with a big price.
Right, true. That's true. And of course, life's a party when you choose you're so into it that you're so passionate about something that हाँ कि मैं सब कुछ give up कर सकती हूँ, मैं हर चीज़ कर सकती हूँ just to be with my career, with my passion, then go for it, no doubt, be it any field. But if you are thinking you want a very luxury life, or maybe you want to be with your family or something like that, then don't choose that career without estimating, without calculating those hustle, those risk, and those कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है वाला scene.
Yes.
So if you do not put your life at stake, then don't pursue it. But if you,
and that goes with any profession, if you're doing it, do it with 100% passion, because otherwise मतलब ही क्या है करने के लिए, आप खाली कर रहे हो, but eventually you'll be bored of it, and you will, अगर आप कोई काम दिल से नहीं कर रहे हो ना, तो वो आप एक समय तक ही उसको pull off कर पाओगे, उससे ज़्यादा आप नहीं कर पाओगे.
Right. I totally agree with you. Yeah, that's so true. So, what is your perspective on the future of DJing in India?
It is ever evolving. India is on global platform, and thanks to so many DJs who've taken India, to the globe and to the world with their remixes, with their production, with their performance, with their collaborations. So, future of India is really very bright, and already we have over 1 million DJs in India. जितने तो registered है, और तो बहुत सारे होंगे. आज तो हर गली, हर building, हर नुक्कड़ में somebody is there who calls himself or herself a DJ. Or so I see the future is really very bright, and India is already out there.
Right, क्योंकि इंडिया में बहुत सारी फील्ड्स थी जो अब बहुत, because awareness with social media and with the involving generations, I have seen कि बहुत ज़्यादा changes आए हैं, because I see myself, when I see myself as a younger child, and now I've seen myself, now I'm 18, so I think कि बहुत change आया है, because people are like no doctor, no engineer, no, they are just not just DJing, but they are बहुत सारी career fields को choose कर रहे हैं. they are
A lot
thinking.
of unconventional, yeah. A lot of मतलब mainstream से हटके बहुत सारे ऐसे unconventional professions है जो mainstream बन गए हैं. Like never लोगों ने ये नहीं सोचा था कि कभी कोई गेम खेल के YouTube पे इतना मिलियनर बन सकता है, कभी कोई TikTok के वीडियोस बना के मिलियनर बन सकता है, कोई खाली कोरियोग्राफी वीडियोस करके, कोई खाली साड़ी प्लीटिंग करके मिलियनर बन सकता है. So these avenues are like the horizon has widened and the vertical is like skyrocketing
Sky,
right now.
yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's so many opportunities. It's just that आप में talent हो तो there's no bound to it. You can do whatever you want. The only limit that you put is the limit on your thinking, I think so. And
Right.
baki to there's no limit as such. And especially in India because we are so diverse and kya nahi hai, we are so rich in everything. So it's very easy to have India there on the global platform. The only thing is लोग अगर ये सोचना बंद कर दे कि कोई कॉन्सर्ट हो रहा है. इनफैक्ट नाउ पीपल एक्चुअली इन्वेस्टिंग इन बाइंग टिकट्स, फिर भले वो 5,000 की हो या 15,000 की हो 50,000 की हो, दे बाइंग टिकट्स, दे आर गोइंग टू दोस कॉन्सर्ट्स, दे आर दे आर देयर, दे आर पार्ट ऑफ इट. So I think so that is a very big thing, for any artist, that it's a dream come true to, play for such a big audience and to, witness that kind of a grandeur.
So true. Nee, I totally agree with you on that part. Like now for careers and fields, the sky is the limit. You can choose
Yes.
whatever you want. You can go wherever you want, and without any judgments. Because सोच बढ़ गई है. People have widened their thoughts, their views, and they're not judging ki okay, you're not an engineer, you're not a doctor, okay, you are not an IAS. Okay, so things have been changing, and that's a very good thing for people who have some certain interest in everything. So I guess yes, that's great.
Yeah, and also I see that people who are not in these places. For example, for doctors, like you may have an emergency call at 3 in the morning. You'll have to leave your family. You might have to cancel on your holidays. You personally have whatever you're going through, but because you are there and you are here to service others. So I think so you do a lot of sacrifices. But again, being on the DJing side, I think so there's no investment as such besides your players and your music if you're buying online from legitimate portals and all. So that's a different thing. But baki aapke sath investment kuch nahi hai, so there's no loss as such. So a lot of people are actually opting for such professions, and they want to marry people in fact from such professions because they know this partner is going to be home most of the time. They're going to be available. इनको जब भी काम करना होगा तभी काम करेंगे, जब नहीं करना होगा तो ना बोल देंगे. सब अपनी मर्जी के मालिक हैं. When they're traveling, if I feel like I can travel with him or her, and so people are actually going beyond the norms, and they are looking and normalizing this जो पहले नहीं था. Earlier people अगर मतलब लड़की है जिसको शादी करवाना है तो they would never think of getting that girl married to a DJ because it'll be like it's so uncertain, इसका future क्या है. But now they know that the guy will be available for her and will take care of her, and has to only work 3-4 hours week away from the house probably, and baki time to ghar se they can make music and they can download and they can work on that. So now I see a lot of these things, people normalizing it, and in fact people are liking this, so it's good.
So it's good, right? Totally, I don't agree with you.
Yes.
So coming to an end, what thing do you want to say something to the audience, and how was the experience today on the show Make a Change? Let's dive to more unashamed conversations.
So thank you so much, Aishwarya, for hosting me. And this was a very short, interview, and more of, you just called me yesterday and you were like, okay, let's schedule it today. And I've been out for my meetings, and all the questions that you asked me were like, I didn't even have a blueprint of it. It was like so random and very candid conversation. So I loved having a conversation like this with you. And you're so mature. You don't sound 18 at all. So yeah. And it's good to be on the other side, and it's actually put me back again into retrospecting mode. And to all the audience out there, I would say just don't be too judgmental about what the DJ is playing at the club. Have patience. Just don't go on flashing your phone screens to them for requests. Probably they have a better plan in their mind. That is the reason why they have been chosen to be behind the console and to entertain you. So या दूर से ऐसा मत करो, हमको भी पंजाबी बजाना है, लेकिन उसके लिए टाइम होता है, हमको भी वही अच्छा लगता है, नानी है, बट just be a little patient, and that's what it is. Just don't label anyone, just don't jump the gun, and we are all one. In fact, we are here to be in your service, and we are here to entertain you, and आपकी खुशी से हमको खुशी मिलती है, so yeah, that is there. So let's spread love and happiness and positivity, and that's there.
Okay, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for all those kind words. And
Thank
like, it
you.
was a great conversation with you. It was so candid. It was so, you know, I we let our hearts out while speaking. So I guess it was very energetic and very nice, and I love talking with you. So thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much.
being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Looking forward.